some of these young niggas, they look like zombies.
They are zombies.
Fried, man.
Perk 30s and Xanax. That shit took a toll on these niggas,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Fried.
Come on, man.
Fried, nigga. They was really smoking gas.
They out here puffing gas.
They were really smoking
They
gas,
out
my
here.
nigga.
They out here
I don't know
doing
what
the
the fuck
most
they were doing
right
because
now,
they bring something not the same.
They out here doing the most, man. I promise you,
I can't do the huffing gas.
Nigga, if Misery Rose a generation is the one after us.
Oh, man. God bless
As much
you,
as them
man.
niggas not to get money, them niggas not to be miserable too.
I think it's man, I just be saying this shit, and I hate to say it, but it's the internet, man.
It is the internet.
It's the internet.
That shit is the biggest
Like
brain
never had
consumer,
so old.
man.
It makes it sound so old.
No,
yo.
but because we had nothing.
That's the
growing up,
reality,
bro,
though,
We
man.
legit had nothing to compare in life but what you saw.
Facts. 'Cause I remember when Facebook first emerged, yo.
Why do you think MTV Cribs was such a big thing?
Yes.
Because now niggas actually see, oh shit, these niggas live
That's
crazy.
how you living?
Oh, these
word?
niggas living crazy.
And they can compare their lifestyle to your lifestyle.
You ain't
now.
know, nigga.
That's where it all started at, man.
Because when you young in a poor country, you don't know you're poor.
You know how I knew I was.
Nobody else is by
That's
how
a
they.
fact. That's
You
a
know how I
fact.
knew we
That's a
was.
fact.
I was. I'm sorry, ma. You know how I knew we was broke. Cause I grew up in Windsor and I saw what people with money had. Like I understood it. I was like, oh shit.
Your mom was rich enough to be broke around.
Yeah. Like Dave Chappelle. Like that's basically me.
Yeah,
Like, Dave Chappelle.
That's it. Your mom just made enough to be around to be broke around the rich people.
Yeah, we made enough to be broke around rich people.
Coastin'. All my niggas, we coastin'. High grade, we smoking. On the highway, we rollin'. Crack a bottle, we toastin'.
Man, shit, fuck that.
No,
man.
no,
Welcome
no.
to Weed and Whiskey Podcast. This thing is being a bitch, so I had
And
to
not-
start that shit off.
Fuck
Take
that.
shit over, little
Fuck
bitch.
that. I'm not as humble as this nigga. I'm about to tell y'all again. This is the greatest motherfucking podcast in the goddamn world. And if you don't understand it by now, you's a bitch ass nigga. And I don't know what else to tell you. Go do something with yourself. Everybody comes in this place and we always have unforgettable energy.
Oh yes, that is a fact.
We always have unforgettable energies, at least to us. And today, I don't feel like it's any other, and I feel like this energy is different from any other one that we've ever had in the studio. This man is actually a legend in the city of Hartford and Connecticut in general. And matter of fact, I fuck that.
Facts.
We not limiting this man to any boundary of a state line. This is a walking legend, and I'm glad to have
The East Coast know of this man.
The East Coast know of this man.
Todd,
The world needs to know of this man. So everybody give it up for Hartford Po. And if you don't understand where the fuck that is,
You're
Welcome to the fucking
Yeah.
studio.
talk to
The
me,
shot
man.
got us lit.
I ain't.
Talk to
My
me,
boy
man.
did a great ass
Talk
job
to
with
me.
the
I
introduction.
did.
Bro did his thing,
You know, you
man.
have to let them know the legends in this fucking
The
building.
legends-
Bro did his thing,
I love
man.
walking legends, my nigga, because
Thank you, man.
R.I.P.
Appreciate you, man.
Cool Q, my nigga. But I
Oh
love
man, rest in
living
peace to
legends.
Brody, man. That's my heart, man.
Hartford
Rest in
lost
peace, man.
a major one.
A big man, and he was just getting started, man.
Yeah.
He didn't even start exactly. He didn't
I'm
start
gonna be
yet.
real with you, yo.
No, he
Like
really
He didn't
was.
start yet. He
Like,
was in a new bag.
you
when he
had
was
to
getting
be
introduction.
somebody out here to know who he was.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you just the average rap fan, you ain't gonna catch wind of home. You not out here. You don't know what's going on. But that kid, yo, was different. I've been in the lab with this dude, yo. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I've been in the lab with this dude, man. His energy, his soul is so motherfucking miss, yo.
Yes.
Me and him, everybody know who everybody is. Through somebody or through some factor or what's going on, or if you in
Hartford's
these
only
streets
so
out
big.
here, it's only so fucking big. When we finally fucking seen each other, my nigga, I swear to God, that shit felt like we knew each other forever.
Cousin.
You know what I'm saying? That embrace was crazy.
But that's how his energy is.
But back to the note of hand, right? We get in the lab. I swear to God, man. This man said, let me get in there right quick. They told the motherfucking beat on, man. This nigga said, hey, yo, Paul, let me do this right quick. Or while going live, he talking to me, talking to us in the.
And recording at the same time.
Man, I promise you, man, dude went bananas, man. In and out. Dude wasn't in there no longer than 7 minutes.
One and done.
One and done.
Off the top.
Went back. You know how ad-lib be crazy.
Yeah, it's ad-libs up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Now he's basically responding back to his boss.
He did that in another 5. Verse was immaculate.
What song was this?
We sitting there stunned. It's called Underdogs. Shout out to 2-4. He produced it. It's with me, Cool Q, and Young Spado. Shout out to Young Spado. It's on our platforms. It's on our platforms.
Nigga, that's a legendary thrill.
Oh man, shout out to 2-4. It's called the Underdog Edition. It's crazy, yo. And we never got to shoot the vid, man. We never got to shoot the vid, man. We never got to shoot the vid. Yeah, man. And shout out to bro. He put that together. That combo was crazy, man. And everybody back to back went fucking bananas on this shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And but dude was like immaculate. Dude. He said, "Yo, Paul, let me talk to him, man.
Yo,
let me kill these niggas right quick, man." I said, "Oh man."
That explains so much.
He set the tone.
What's the name of the song again?
Underdogs. But bro, man, yo,
like,
bro was immaculate, man, and then just well respected all the way around the board, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so while we're on that, like, who other than Cool Q, right? Who are some lost legends that Hartford has as well too?
Lost legends?
Yeah, because you've been in the rap game for a while, my nigga. You've seen a lot of the changes that came with the game.
Yo, I remember I was the young boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was the young boy behind Benz and everybody that was
all right, so
on they up and coming.
Who's your OGs? Who are your OGs?
Benz and all of them. They was out here. They was kicking ass first. It was Messenger Records at the time. It was who the fuck? It was before it was Gladiator. I think at one point and shit like that. It was a couple units moving at the time. You get what I'm saying? It was Grizz Rock at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was like 16. You know what I'm saying? Running behind them, but it was just like. At that time, I wasn't on no rapping shit. It was just like OGs that bumped into me would put me in certain situations because they knew I could rap. You get what I'm saying?
But how did anybody know you could rap?
Just like this, like these older niggas, like rest in peace, Pugs, man. PU. He was like one of my biggest pushes, man. I'm gonna be real with you, motivators, yo. And he ended up passing away some years back. You know what I'm saying? He was starting up some shit called it was like when the Smack DVD era and shit was out back in 2004, 2005. It was called Put Me On. You know what I'm saying? I happened to find an old clip with the shit. I had just posted this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was the one behind that. You know what I'm saying? This was Rest in Peace Chan and all them. When all them dudes was really making the move for Hartford. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just a little young, wild little nigga in the hood. Just getting put in these predicaments. You get what I'm saying?
Just happened to be there.
I just happened to be there. You get what I'm saying? And then at that time, like, to be noticed by the people that was putting me there, that said a lot. Because you really had to be somebody to be out here to even be around certain people or get put in certain places. You understand what I'm saying?
With that being said, right, at that time, right, when the DVD era, how lyrical was rap at that era?
It was straight raw bars. You know what I'm saying? It was, your point had to be made and your energy had to be felt, yo. So what that taught me was to like seek the energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? I was always satisfied with seeing I could change the room. I could make niggas walk from the bar and be like, oh shit, the fuck is this little nigga been talking like? Then yo, I was always so little. Mind you, I'm Puerto Rican. You get what I'm saying? So like, it was already a little rough battle just being that from the North End. You get what I'm saying? But just to be in these places, my nigga, and just to see like people reactions was always crazy to me. Like, what the fuck, like. I'm just fitting like you, like this little motherfucker talking. Then the shit I was talking about at that time, you had to be around to like really see what like exactly I'm painting pictures. So these niggas is like, yo, who the fuck is this little nigga? Like, like you get what I'm saying. So that always pushed me to keep going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So speaking of that, that was a question I had for you, right? So being that you was Puerto Rican, I didn't know you grew up on the North End.
Yeah, from Bellevue Street.
I'm going to assume, like, everybody else that you was from the South End, right? So, like, with that was, like, what were the influences behind that? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't feel any different, but I'm pretty sure there was a motherfucker that made you feel different.
Oh,
so like
shit, yo, you gonna feel different. They gonna let it be known.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
But
it was like that on both ends, though. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and it's not a matter of malice. It's
for
not
me,
a matter
right?
of malice.
For me, right? I'm a North End Puerto Rican. Pete the Fly shit. So I went to Hartford High. It was a mixed school. All my friends went to Weaver and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting into it with both sides over there because one, I'm a new face. Two, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from the North End. So the South End niggas, I'm getting into it with them niggas because I'm not like them. Mind you, I couldn't even understand half the shit they were saying at the time. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a North End Puerto Rican. Like, I understood it. I couldn't engage in conversations. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So like, I ain't learned most of this shit till my bids and shit like that, where I was like forced to really like
indulge your culture.
Yeah, and then like, you know, the more I grew, the more I was interested. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the more homework I did, the more I would ask questions, what this mean, and what I would pay attention and shit. A lot of shit I knew what it meant. I just ain't knew how to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you heard all your life, Phil. You know
yeah, so like then it's times where I get mad with somebody in Spanish. I can't even argue back with these motherfuckers. I'm talking and now I'm ready to do something because I can't. What you want to do, man?
You know what they say to you.
So small. I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck you want to do there, man? Like, but it was different. It molded me, and it showed me. I learned a lot, yo, from both culture wise and a lot, yo. You get what I'm saying? Like,
there's a benefit of being from somewhere and not fitting in at the same time. There's a benefit in that. As much as there's a downside to it, there's a benefit, because as much as people make you feel like you don't fit in, because
even on the block, even around the way, you still got Spanish North End niggas and black, you know what I'm saying, on the same community, which still be a whole different type of friction. Now, don't be that motherfucker like me that can go anywhere. These motherfuckers don't like this, that I hang with these niggas too much. These motherfuckers don't like me. It was always some friction no matter where the fuck you went. You know what I'm saying, dog?
You to move,
but it allowed me. But I can move around certain areas. I'm not. But don't get me wrong. Out of certain respect and boundaries, I don't.
Yeah.
Even if it was family, it was times where it's family on the other end of shit. And it's a lot of politics becoming shit. Sometimes we got to chop it up at cookouts or something. Sometimes we can't go to the cookouts because shit real.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's just sometimes you just might rock with one side of the family.
Yeah.
Sometimes you niggas don't rock with their family. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of shit that's just like that. You know what I'm saying? So it became a normality at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So like, You grow to learn shit. You grow to teach shit as well. You get what I'm saying? Because in order for me to learn shit, I had to show motherfuckers shit too, so they can understand. We had to come to you know what I'm saying? Even if we agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question, right? Because you was talking about earlier how you did 2 bids and it took you a while to adjust. My question with that is, does society have more structure than when you're in like an institutionalized system?
That's all on how you perceive anything. You know what I'm saying? And what you take from what's going on around you and what you want to take from anything going on around you. Sometimes, when you ain't got no choice, be your best moments.
What was your hardest part about adjusting when you came out?
Was the fact that I was gone for a while. And mind you, like I said, I did 3 bids in my life, 2 back to back. Like literally.
3 bids, 2 back to back.
Literally.
Okay. So you got out.
I came home right 90 days later, still on parole, caught a whole new one.
Damn, that's literally the definition of a probationary period.
You know what I'm saying? So swallowing that right there, that pill right there alone, that going back pill is one of the most embarrassing moments of any man motherfucking life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Should be.
Facts. That's
should
like being
be.
a senior in high school.
I don't glorify this shit when I talk about this shit, dog. These was losing moments for me. You get what I'm saying? But it was learning moments for me.
Speak on it, but that's the winning in it. You learn.
You understand what I'm saying, big dog? So like, being forced to like accept everything at a moment's notice for what the fuck shit really is, where nothing else matters, my nigga. To gracefully get through that is the hard part to adjust when you get out of that.
How do you remain yourself throughout that whole moment, though? Like, how do you like remain in composure of yourself?
I'm gonna add to, can I add to that? Yeah. Do you have to adjust yourself when you go in, and is that the hardest part to adjust yourself back to who you were?
When going in for anybody is hard as fuck to adjust, especially when you got life going on out here. You get what I'm saying, big dog?
Life don't stop regardless.
So to go in and then come right the fuck back, the most disgusting part, right, of me coming back, and I tell this to anybody, right, was I wasn't even going long enough, my nigga, to not be used to the food, my nigga, when I got back, nigga. That was disgusting.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't even home long enough
to get used to normal society food.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went back, mind you, I was on parole when I went back. I was on my second gun charge, right? I was on parole. I just caught my second dope case. It's looking crazy. So I go back with the jail was so packed, my nigga. They just sanctioned me. They couldn't put me in SAG.
Damn.
Because when you come back on parole with a ticket, you automatically go to SAG.
Yeah.
But this shit so fucking packed, my nigga. The gym, they got niggas sleeping in the gym, South Block, all that, the medical block, all that shit. So they sanctioned me to where I got 30 days lost at everything, nigga. No rec, no commissary, no visits, no phones, no none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I got to go to trial and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. As I'm moving through the jail, my peoples is in there. They sliding bags and shit like that. So eventually, I got comfortable where I'm telling niggas slide me cosmetics where I can hustle my own shit. And you get what I'm saying? Sad part is I came in with money on my books. I can't use it. Only thing I can buy is cosmetics and sweats and shit like that. But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But even at that, I'm on 30 days lost, so I can't even do that. I gotta wait for 30 days before I can even put a slip in. You understand what I'm saying? So I can put my slip in, but fucking it ain't gonna do nothing.
It ain't gonna do nothing. It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. So to feel like I ain't had to adjust to that was disgusting, but I had to do that. I didn't know because I just fucked up so bad that I know it's over. You understand what I'm saying, my nigga? It ain't no sign to be sitting here, oh, man, damn, bro. Yeah. I'm in the county. When they kick my door in, my nigga, I'm like, just like this. My daughter's screaming right there. I'm on the phone with my mother, yo. You know what I'm saying? My mother on her break. Mind you, the daycare literally right behind my house. Mount Olive is right behind my house on Battle Street. I'm on Bellevue Street. You know what I'm saying? The playground, you can see my building. Yeah. Enough, come on, man. I'm doing my mom's 30 at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, big dog, it's a lot more that's coming with this shit that niggas don't understand that I had to go through and endure. While I'm adjusting to this shit mentally, physically in there, I still got to suck up all this shit that I got to go through for the next few years. I don't know how long I'm about to be going, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My daughter was right there, all type of shit. Like DCF got involved. It was mad shit, big dog. It got real messy, dog.
Is it worth it?
No.
Because you lost more than you gained.
I'm still suffering mentally, emotionally from shit that I can never get back, dog. Which PTSD, was sanity, peace. PTSD? You know, PTSD like a motherfucker. I done lost friends while I was in there that got killed. You know what I'm saying? Family members and shit like that. Like, it was just so much, my nigga. It was so much that I lost my family, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My kids, all that shit, like, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? That I had to endure, my nigga. On top of having to wake up 8 days to this shit.
So you lost your freedom. Then after that, you started losing loved ones.
Oh,
you started losing your sanity. Like
all of that. On top of that, you can never tell. Niggas are being there like, yo, how the fuck you just... Y'all used to call home and niggas is like, God damn, nigga, you sound like you out here. I'm like, nah, nigga, y'all sound like y'all ain't here.
That way. I have to, because now you can't make them stress about it.
Because niggas is going through so much out there that it's like sometimes I ain't even used to call. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I ain't want to.
You're a burden.
Or not even that. Sometimes my energy used to be a little too much for them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
you can't control what you
like, I'm not expecting this call from you.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, I was calling like my immediate family, speaking to my kids, my lady and shit like that. Like, but like my friends and shit like that, like I would call them every couple weeks as the bed went on. You get what I'm saying? Like when you first in there, you calling everybody back to back because you don't know what's going on. You gotta make sure everybody's straight. Make sure, you know you gotta keep motherfuckers informed of what's going on. But when you know you got fiber better to do, it's like, man, I got a long haul. I gotta stretch all this love out. And that's when you really see who there for you and who you choose to allow to You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Because it was. I had to let a lot of people go too. You get what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask that. Did you lose like friends, not just through death, but literally just lost friends?
Yeah, man. I lost more friends that's alive than death, and that shit be hurting more
That's the
than
worst part.
reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? But through all that, it be just, and I always took it as life, yo. You know what I'm saying? I never blame nobody. I understood because I've been in them shoes too, where sometimes I had to be the one to you know what I'm saying? To get a shoulder or
plus you can't knock a
distance
nigga.
myself. You can't knock
a
nobody,
nigga
yo.
for not want to be around it. And like you said, you did
Yeah,
2
you
bids
can't,
back
man.
to back, my nigga.
You
From the
can't.
outside,
That shit is
Yeah,
horrible,
exactly.
dog. So like,
how am I keep up?
so even for me, doing this shit is like the second one I was more like, all right, let me really buckle up right here. You get what
like
I'm
I
saying?
can't do a third one back to back. Like,
And then my
can't go back
mindset
here.
was different as well, though. Like I came home on the same shit my mind was on, and that's why that happened to me.
so you never actually
because you never adjusted.
You never
Never adjusted, bro. I was still on some shit. Man, I'm about to come home,
As soon as I
kick
get
ass,
home, I'm
somebody
gonna go back to the same
this,
shit.
that, and the third. Whoop,
You ain't learn your
wop,
lesson.
Niggas waiting
right?
on me anyway. All of that shit. I got this.
I ain't
that,
think about none of this bullshit. You know what I think about now, right? That they kicked my ass the whole last bill. I used to, when you in there, right? Niggas always talking about all the shit was they miss out there and all the shit, this, that, and the third, whoop-de whoop. Motherfuckers don't never think about that shit in there when they home.
Yeah, they take shit for
You
granted.
get lost in the sauce quick out here. Fuck that shit, I don't want. No, I think about that shit every fucking day. Something reminds me of it. Whether it's a joke or I look somebody looks familiar. Something that keeps me sane enough to be like, damn, that ain't it.
But how different is society from the prison system in terms of how people carry themselves, in terms of how people institutionalize
actually,
themselves?
How do you, if nigga go to jail for the first time? Matter of fact, if all the shit you said didn't make anybody listen to you, right? What are some shit you do and do not do in prison?
It's a lot of shit you do and don't fucking do.
First night in, right? All right,
first thing you
night
should
in,
fucking
first
do
night
is
in.
mind your fucking business.
Facts.
Don't
That's number one.
engage
That's
with
like-
nobody. Don't talk to nobody if you don't know nobody. Don't just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't get involved
Mind
in
your
nobody. Mind your motherfucking business. Second of all, is keep your eyes open. See watch what's going on, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot going on in there. You understand what I'm saying? Third, motherfucker, don't get in that motherfucking shower with no motherfucking shower shoes, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? What's
Nah,
going on with shower
nigga.
shoes?
Them kids floating around in there, man. Them niggas,
oh my
you know
god!
what? Swamp feet, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Niggas gonna have athletes' feet after the
Yeah,
shower.
don't sit your ass on them toilets, bare ass. Don't do those.
Don't do that in public. Don't do that out here.
Nowhere.
Neither. Don't do that out here. Neither.
Nowhere,
Don't you ever.
man. Nowhere.
How many times I be in the bathroom at work out here, niggas just plop down. I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to rip no toilet paper out this motherfucker.
No, fuck that. But then other than that, motherfucker, I mean, if you in this shit, you know what you into when you in there. You get what I'm saying, motherfucker? If you a motherfucker that ain't into nothing and you happen to catch a DUI or something like that, mind your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? Go in there, do your 30 days, get the fuck up out of there. You get caught up quick doing your little 30 days in there.
Facts.
Real shit,
Your
big
30
dog.
days can lead to a couple
You
years.
fuck around, you fuck around, not make it home, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Or
what I'm
that.
saying?
Don't do that.
And all you did was call it
So like, yo,
DUI.
what you put out, yo, is what you get in
So
there.
jail is no different.
It's no different,
It's
my
no
nigga.
different.
Only thing is, it's a lot more tight knit because it's just in there.
Condensed.
It's a lot of people that. It's more people that don't think the way me and you think to take
Facts.
things.
They think the opposite.
That's you got out of 20 motherfuckers in the dorm, you got 18 motherfuckers that's on some bullshit.
Facts.
15 of them on some real bullshit. Few of them scared. The rest of them know they just gotta be in there. A lot of niggas just on some straight ignorant shit because they just feel like they have to.
Especially
Yeah.
if they know they're there for a long time and not even expecting to go home.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's some people
Niggas
just
get
get involved in
comfortable
shit just cause in there. You get what I'm saying? Like shit that don't got nothing to do with you. You get caught up quick in there, my nigga. You know
Alright.
what I'm saying?
So what are signs in somebody in jail that you see that you be like, I gotta stay away from that person?
Nigga that talk too much. Nigga that talk too much, always in the gossip and always lying. Niggas with the war stories and you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, let it go.
I stay away from this shit, man. I ain't with the gossip. I ain't with the who shot who.
With the war story.
I don't care about none of that, my nigga. I
I
promise you, man. I ain't into all that, man. I ain't.
So all right, so niggas be in there just lying like.
Ah man, this shit is fucking crazy, man. Cause when you out here for real, yo, you don't gotta like the street strails and shit talk for you, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? And not that that's a good thing either. Nobody should be talking about you, but niggas who know what it is know what it is, my nigga.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like, motherfuckers, your name or something to get around, and niggas, you'll hear the whispers in there. Oh, yo, that's that kid Po. Yo, that's that kid. He was such and such. Oh, that's that kid from. You understand what I'm saying? But you will see, you know who is who by who approach you in there, who talk to you in there, who fuck with you in there. People start to see that, like, oh, okay, this nigga, he quiet, humble, but a lot of niggas respect him. You get what I'm saying? I might go out the dorm, and the Muslim brothers might. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck with me on a different note because of OG I met on the bus right there, something like that. It's a lot of people can't camouflage like that.
So connections is a major thing.
Yeah, it's a major thing, yo, because it's a lot of people you would like to get around in here because it's a lot of people that's mentally sharp in here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some dudes been doing that. Some dudes just been there. Been in there.
In fact, your 5 minutes of dumbness is not a reflection on your entire character.
You understand what I'm saying, man? But a lot of people they carry their character that way.
Yeah.
So every moment for them is 5 minutes of fame. You understand what I'm saying? So everything they do, it got to be this, it got to be that, or you got to be heard, you got to be
like
seen.
I got to keep carrying this persona.
I don't like to be around that because I'm a laid back type of dude, yo. You get what I'm saying? I like this. I like even in there, no matter what position we in, motherfucker, we gonna kick the shit, we gonna rank, we gonna laugh joke, we gonna reminisce some good shit.
You just want to enjoy your day.
You know what I'm saying? We might have to vent each other in certain ways. It could be short, briefly, but we got to vent, we got to talk. It's a lot of people that spend their time doing that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I have a deep question, and I feel like after this conversation, I feel like I can actually ask it the way I wrote it, and you understand it how I actually was saying it. So let me do this, right? All right. Can your music represent where you're from, but where you're from doesn't reflect you?
Absolutely.
Elaborate.
Like, my music represent where I come from as an emotional space, but it also represent the space that's around me. You understand what I'm saying? So gradually, what's around me gonna turn into what I'm speaking because it's in my path. I'm able enough to elaborate. You know what I'm saying? And that's a gift within itself. It's an art, and it's just to be able to paint a picture like that. Sometimes I listen as a fan of myself sometimes, and I be like, God damn, like,
where the fuck did that come from?
To paint a picture with words. To paint a picture with words,
it's different.
To be talented as fuck.
It's crazy to me, yo. Like, it took a while to grasp that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, I have a perfect question for that too. So, what would you say is, I don't want to say better, but preferable art of rapping? Storytelling or strictly bars and metaphors?
You can blend it all in one. You know what I'm saying?
I know you can.
If you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. But what would preference wise, if you had to choose one over the other?
I like painting a picture.
So
storytelling.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a Slick Rick type of shit.
Yeah, because you're able to touch different masses and different ears and different hearts like that. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're painting.
It's like the argument between Biggie and Pac.
Yeah, like you could paint the picture. I could be direct and paint a direct picture. It don't always got to be in a metaphor. It could be just third party perspective type of shit too. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like,
all right, let's double down, right? All right, so to elaborate more, so your song, Broken Blenders.
Yeah.
What was the picture you was painting with that song?
Broken Blenders was at a moment in my life where we get into it, and if you niggas is there, niggas was around that, they know what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? And I was more elaborating the lifestyle that was behind all that can come with that, in a sense of, from my point of view. You understand what I'm saying?
This is what you saw.
Yeah, this was what was around. This is what I saw. This is what my depiction of what's around, what can be around. If you understand what I'm saying, for somebody who never been around it, or just, that was a great question, because there's a lot of people that probably don't know what the fuck that mean.
Because Broken Blenders can be taken in so many ways.
Ways.
Because the title and the intro, how it comes off, it can come off like it's another street related, drug related song, right?
Right.
But if you listen to it deeper than that, you understand this man is actually speaking personally from his soul, from his heart.
Yeah. So
the video alone shows and captures that even more, because now you have your environment in it, and it shows the broken blender side. Like,
Right,
it's a
right,
metaphor in a sense.
right. You just hit it all on the nose. And just to be able to be descriptive with that and for people to understand and want to understand that, that's exactly why it's called that and why it's so descriptive like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see what I'm saying on there.
Yeah.
And there's so much more that I be wanting to, you know what I'm saying, be descriptive with, but sometimes it don't need for all that when the word's speaking all that.
Is it a struggle when you're in the studio and you're like, I want to add more, but I can't because it'll take away from the art?
Sometimes, yo, and that be the battle within itself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I got songs where I could have went more on it, but what I would do sometimes is drop it into another verse. I'll just finagle it into the second verse or something like that some way, somehow. Then I got shit like Broken Blenders where I'm not going to stop. Fuck it. I'm going to throw a hook on the end of the shit or something. I'm going to just keep it pushing on this.
Right.
Because you get into a point you get into a climax in your story and it's like, oh shit, what's about to come next? And you stop and do a hook. Sometimes you throw the energy off.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
With a song like Broken Blenders, it's one of those things. I'm so in tune, keep me there.
Yeah, it keep you there. So it's
I'm not
like
gonna stop there.
it happens as a writer. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. It's more.
I can't stop.
I can't stop now because it's like now I got to give you what I see that come after this, or just you know what I'm saying?
'Cause when
Yeah,
you're
we not
writing
going
it-
to commercial break.
So it's like a satisfactory for me, actually. You know what I'm saying? To be able to keep going. But sometimes if I can't find it, because sometimes you have to just give it that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Simplicity
saying?
Sometimes is the best thing.
It's the best thing sometimes. Sometimes you got a teaspoon feed.
Because
you know
most
what
of the
I'm saying?
times when you overgive to certain people, it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
you
nah,
don't
nigga, you
want
doing
to
too much.
overwhelm yourself on the
Exactly.
music and shit like that. As far as the time's being so short now, anyway, you know what I'm saying. So you got to really grasp a motherfucker to listen to you for 3 minutes, like you know what I'm saying.
Facts.
So we bars.
So with the type of music that you make, right, and we've had so many different conversations with people on here, like asking, understanding what type of sound CT contributes. So somebody who's been around, that's a two-part question. So somebody who's been around for so long, what sound, how would you describe the sound of CT? If you can use words to describe it, what words would you use to describe it?
I say we got an East Coast. We got an East Coast up north sound to us. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
All right.
It's diverse up here.
All right,
You
so
know
with
what I'm
that
saying?
being said, right, do you feel like Connecticut as a state contribute to the East Coast sound at an impactful level?
To CT, hell yeah.
To CT.
To CT right now, hell yeah. To New England, hell yeah. We starting to be a
Mecca.
big mecca and a big push in the New
As in,
England
this
rap
is the place
scene.
you have to go and
At
stop
least
through.
slide through.
Yes.
Now, as a listener, hell yeah. You know how many artists Connecticut broke within itself? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You can't not be a part of it.
Can't.
You
We a
It's
big
impossible.
staple of this shit. You get what I'm
50
saying?
came
But,
and lived here for
but as
years.
far as the artistry here, I feel like we been had our own motherfucking rugged sound and all that shit. It's just being noticed. So now that it's being noticed, it seems late to others. But we been on this shit. You get what I'm saying? We been had the rugged. We been had our own Hartford slang. We been had our own style. You get what I'm saying? So now, of course, music is evolving within itself.
Mm-hmm.
So now the different generations is evolving with it. So now everybody's expecting this one great sound from Connecticut.
And it's not gonna
There's
be
no
that.
one great sound in music. Answer that.
There's none.
Can you answer that? Is there one great sound in music? So
No.
how can there be one great sound coming out of Connecticut? Nigga, we are part of the music industry.
Facts.
Yeah.
We sound just like what the fuck out there.
It's versatile.
And better.
We're giving with the people what they need.
And better. Because we hungry out here. We unheard of, my
We're
nigga.
small.
We're small. You understand what I'm saying? And the crazy shit is that we have to get looked at as a fucking state. Because the outside the states, they don't know that this shit still, it used to be still divided, nigga.
Facts.
Within cities, my nigga.
Facts.
Yeah.
Then it's a division within the cities.
There's an area code.
You understand what I'm
division alone.
saying? It's an area code division. It's a neighborhood division. It's a side division. It's
There's
all type.
blocks
It's a
that
gang
beef-
division.
There's blocks that beef on the south end and they're right next to each other.
You understand what I'm
Same up
saying?
here. There's literally
Yeah.
blocks next to each other beefing with each other.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
how.
That's
Same
happening
shit
here
everywhere.
too.
So
It's
for me,
happening here, too.
man, I salute our sound, whatever sound they want it to be. Because if I say it sound one way, somebody gonna disagree with it, say it sound another way. Somebody
And
gonna
they have
disagree
the
with
right-
both
and
of
they
us,
have
and
the
they got
right
the
to
right
do
to say it
that.
sound some way
But,
because
yeah.
you're asking one prominent question. But my answer to that is, I feel like we are the sound. of what's going on in the music industry. You got a lot going on out here. You got niggas that drill rap. You got niggas that sing.
There's
you got
country,
niggas that's
there's
melodic.
country
You got,
artists from here.
you got a lot of shit going on
Because
out
people
here.
don't understand, just because we're so deeply dived into the type of music that we're used to, don't mean other shit's not happening.
And that
in
used to
other
be,
areas of
and that's just me coming from a today standpoint. Now, you would have asked me this shit 20 years ago, man. I'm on some straight Hartford shit, man. We did.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So 20 years ago, right, when there was a music scene, if there was, how big was it, and where was the support?
It was in the streets, man. You had to be in the streets. It was in the streets, man. You had to be out there to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I used to be 16, 17, my niggas sneaking into open mics and shit like that, because motherfuckers believed in me that much. I ain't thinking about fucking rapping. I'm trying to stay live out here. You get what I'm saying? But my niggas kept me motivated. Like, that's who got me rapping, was my friends and shit like that from the neighborhood and shit like that. School, I would freestyle and shit like that. But I never thought that I'd be what people, you know what I'm saying, see today.
You just was doing this shit because it was momentarily just
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But we was on straight survival mode, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? That this wasn't, when I just really was doing it, like I said, I used to sneak into open mics and little shit like that, but it wasn't nothing like I'm.
Yeah.
Was being a rapper cool back then? Like, now it's like, if you in the streets and you rapping, it's kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean?
It was.
If you had,
It wasn't really like out here. Well, yeah, if you wasn't really saying nothing, niggas will boo your ass quick and silent. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like,
you know, nowadays,
you know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
you could just have
So, yo,
rappers.
it was like, yo, you really had to put in leg work, yo, and you couldn't be afraid of constructive criticism back then, yo.
Because niggas gonna give it.
Niggas gonna give you that, man.
In your face, too.
I swear. Niggas ain't give a fuck, man. Niggas be, man, what the fuck Pop you talking about? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. They didn't even hear me, but just cause. You get what I'm saying? So you had to really had tough skin, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? But you really had to want that. You had to want to get around that. Like, I fell in love with that shit, just being in them ciphers and pulling up, jumping out while niggas is rapping in the Keeney Park shows and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little shit like that, man. That shit like.
Did the name Hartford Po come from you being in the streets and from you basically just doing everything that you was doing?
Hartford Po came later. I was Po already.
You was just Po.
Yeah, like from the neighborhood. They called me Po. My name Alex. But the older niggas, you listen.
All right.
My name Alex. We was like 12, 13. Is older niggas used to call me Alpo. You
Like
get what
Alpo,
I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, Alpo.
You know what I'm saying?
Alpo, yeah.
So as I grew and I'm, realizing what it is, just the name Po stuck with me. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing it was just the name they gave me. You get what I'm saying? Hartford came later when I would start running with Lazy K and them. Shout out to DJ Lazy K, Murder Baby and all of them, man. I did one of my first mixtapes with Lazy K. But around that time, like, I was repping the shit out the hood. Like, even like neighborhoods that wasn't getting along with us and shit like that, I'm giving niggas the utmost because it was more of a respect thing, because it's like, nah, nigga, it's a lot going on, and I'm saluting niggas because niggas is a part of what's going on out here. It was bigger than just the music. You get what I'm saying? And that got me a lot of respect as well. You get what I'm saying? Because it got the even playings with a lot of, it built a lot of mutual situations. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because now it was niggas from them sides that rap too. That was like, damn, I respect that. Let's
do something.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Even though let's say your team and their team really still ain't fuck with each other, but me and you still fuck with each other.
But now,
just on this tip.
We have to still come together musically.
And then there might be a moment where it's like, yo, y'all need to, just chill for this today. Today we good. Like, y'all could be around each other.
And a lot of that was going on, and it was bigger than that,
and
because now it's starting to become noticeable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now everybody else is like, oh, they're not beefing no more. Oh shit.
Like, so it could build a bridge and it could also burn one. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you got to look at the bigger picture for whatever the fuck shit really is, my nigga. And at that time, yo, like, you really, really had to be out here, and you had to really put some shit to the side. Even though sometimes shit popped off at certain events and shit like that, it's inevitable at those times when it get like that. And you want to avoid that at them times when you ain't really.
What can
you know what I'm saying? What can you do? And a lot of times it don't even got nothing to do with you. It could be somebody else in some shit that got
Facts.
nothing to do with you. You get what I'm saying?
Which is
Like,
a lot of the fucking.
which is most of the fucking time.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying, big
Yeah.
dog?
We just find our way to put ourselves in places that we don't need to involve ourselves.
We don't need to be, and that was one of my main fights coming home, was eliminating a lot of me being in places I don't need to be. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
tough, my nigga.
And then like I had to mind you, my nigga, I was on 7 years of parole, special parole at that. I got off in 2022. So I'm walking on eggshells from 2016 all the way to, you understand what I'm saying, my nigga? So like, I had to move different, my nigga. I had to really stay away from shit. I had to move from certain shit. I had to really realize, all right, it's still Hartford, motherfucker. So it's like, if I got to bring my gun, I don't need to be there. I ain't even supposed to have one on me. You get what I'm saying?
Why am I going?
Why would I put myself there? I don't got no reason to be there.
Facts.
Now, if it's a show or something like that, somebody pay for a feature like that,
That's a reason.
I'm pulling up. It's money involved.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
coming.
reason.
You understand what I'm saying? But like, and that shit took a toll on me too, because it was like, damn, am I
You feel like
am
you're
I holding
missing
myself
out?
back?
You feel like
Yeah,
you're
you get what I'm
missing
saying?
out? Yeah.
But it worked for me in the long run, my nigga.
No, I mean it kept you out of the situation.
Man, listen, man. I 7 years, right, on special parole, big dog. Excuse me. Was harder than doing the fucking bid. Motherfucker, I ain't catching no new cases, no dirties, none of that shit.
Because
my
now
nigga.
you in front of temptation.
You know what I'm saying, my nigga? But it was like, this is where the conversation we was having before this, I had to really fall back from a lot of shit. So yeah, I lost a lot of friends on the way
but
out.
you needed
I
that.
needed to, because my sanity was fucked up, nigga. I came home to nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to rap. It was hard for me to get in this shit, because my mind not there. My mind and my heart ain't in the same place. I lost myself for some years, my
Yeah.
nigga. You feel me? So like, even now, I'm still reconstructing. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of greatness going on behind the scenes. So I'm like, I feel more where I need to be
That's
as far as
alright,
direction. You know what I'm saying? But it took a lot of motherfucking knee scraping and talking to myself and telling myself like, yo, you got to get it right, big dog.
Yeah, you gotta look yourself in the mirror.
You not only you,
Step your
nigga, but
shit
you
up.
Po, nigga.
You gotta step your shit up.
You got to get your shit together, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna do it. And
Ain't nobody gonna do it.
On your downfall.
And you know, boy, it's a long line of motherfuckers that's looking up to me, boy, waiting on me to at least guide them, hold them down for direction, and just to see me achieve my greatness. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a disappointment in itself for me. I can't live with that. I already felt like I did that for so many years. You get what I'm saying? So I'm recouping from my own level.
So at this point, it's like, nigga, I am actually straying away from my fucking potential.
Yeah, man. And that's a battle within itself. But it's experience is the best teacher, and I wouldn't change nothing for nothing, dog. You get what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, you gain lessons that you would never gained if you.
I'm more pleased about all the shit I'm going through now than I would have ever been. Being in an environment and the type of time I was on, mentally, physically, emotionally.
I mean,
all
but
that
the
shit.
thing you may have lost a lot of things in that moment, but you've gained a lot of things that a lot of people can't say they have.
I've gained so much of me back, bro.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people can't say they have themselves.
You know what I'm saying? And the awareness of it is even another greater gift within itself, my nigga. I wasn't aware of who I was for a long time.
Because sometimes it takes major loss for you to gain.
What? And that's the
more
fucked up part
yourself.
about it. But
that's
that's
really
the balance
most
of
fucked
life,
up
though.
part.
Yeah,
that's the
life.
balance of
That
this
thing
shit,
looks
man.
sweet
Come
until you
on,
lose
man.
it, bro. Until you lose it, my nigga. Trust me, I get that wholeheartedly, my nigga. But that's where my balance is how I lost my friends too, because that's where the whole outgrowing come through. Because when you lose somebody close to you, and a lot of people who's close to you haven't experienced that type of loss, you can't have the conversation of how you're dealing it with them.
Whoa.
They won't be able to understand how to even deal with it. They don't even understand that you can't deal with it.
Yo.
Like, just that thought alone is too much for them.
Especially like, yo, in this society as men, right? Even a lot of women hold back a lot of shit they don't speak on as well.
Facts.
But as men,
Man,
we suffer from so many traumas, my nigga, and a lot of them be back to back. And what we forced to do, so they say, push through, my nigga. Instead of talking, don't cry about it.
Because it's like, what is the definition of a man? That's what it always boils back down to.
You know what I'm saying?
But then you know what's crazy about that? Most of the time you hear that from women.
Real shit.
That's honestly real shit.
And it's like I'm never gonna let a woman define what a man is.
You know who tell you how to be a man more than anybody else?
A woman.
That's all I had was moms. You know what I'm saying?
No, and my mother never told me how to be a man though.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And she ain't never hold me back from letting my emotions out. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So she played a big part on how I perceive shit and how I let shit out as well. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. It's funny, as much as woman is your biggest, like, what's the word? Like, the word is the person that brings out that fire in you. They also the same person that reinforced it as well too.
Yeah.
Like as a woman can test your manhood and reinforce your manhood all at the same time.
Absolutely.
Like only a woman can fucking do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bring you out a fucking character, but make you understand your purpose and value in the same hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Only a woman could do that shit.
Absolutely.
Tear you down and build you up too.
Tear you down to build you up.
Some motherfuckers tear your ass down and keep your ass
keep
there.
you
Keep you there.
Yo, no. Let's talk about that. Because that is a real fucking thing, right? Especially when it comes to, like, being a content creator. A lot of people don't want to see you winning because it's before them.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a huge thing. I don't like that about society.
Man, that shit is just like, some people don't know how to play position, big dog.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Like,
They want the main position.
But even
all
then,
the
bro,
time.
it be people in the main position that won't give game or help to anybody in lower positions.
they
It's
won't.
like, and you because they're afraid of losing their spot.
And and that's, people don't understand. Sometimes you might need to put somebody in a position
get bigger.
to grow, so you
How
can
it
grow.
happens.
So you can grow.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Some people, like you said, want to see you doing good, just not better than them. Or like you said, just don't get to somewhere, whatever the fuck before them is. Because our paths might not even be the same. We just on the same parallel right here. I might be taking this left. I might be taking the quick left right here.
Right.
I might be taking the longer way. You might take a quicker right than me.
Exactly.
It's just about your journey.
And what I bring to the game could never be what you bring to the game, and vice versa. I can't replicate what you bring to that shit.
And it go vice versa. You get what I'm saying, big dog? But a lot of people get lost in that shit, and that's where the sneaky competitive shit be at, and all the indirect shit, and all the backdooring and the subliminal shit, and all the gatekeeping shit, and all the just the knowledge withholding within itself. You know what I'm saying? You can help a motherfucker avoid so much shit sometimes by just one simple word of advice, and the motherfucker won't give you that because the motherfucker ain't give it to him.
Yeah, no, yeah. Now
You gonna make me?
That's how people are. That's literally how people are.
Like if I know it's a 10-step stairway, and I know it's 9 because there's one missing at the bottom, but you don't know that. It's your first time coming down these stairs.
Why would I watch you fall through it?
And I'm behind you. I know it's one there. Why the fuck would I not tell you?
What
Knowing is there.
What joy?
Knowing
do I
you
get
don't
out of
know
that?
it's there.
Yeah, what joy do I get out of that for real?
Some people just like that.
Oh, I had to learn my first time too.
Oh shit! How you ain't see that? How you ain't see that? I forgot to tell you.
But you know,
You knew, motherfucker.
you know what the sad part about all of that too is? Those people are still needed for those same things.
Absolutely.
Because you still need to learn those tough.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely,
You
man.
do. You
That's
do.
the balance
That's
of
the
it. That's the
balance
balance
of
of
it.
it.
It's life. It's the way life works.
So as much as you want to hate that person,
That's
you
the
can't
balance.
You can't
You
retaliate.
can't.
You can't.
That's the balance. I'd
Because
rather be the person on the falling end because it's like, oh, all right.
Facts.
Now I
learned.
Now I learned 2 things. Now I learned that the step is missing,
And you was
and I
bitch-ass
learned
nigga.
you ain't shit.
You're a funny motherfucker, man.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga. I ain't
And you
never-
sit here really laughing. All right.
You
I
got
got
joy out of it. There's people that actually do really get joy out
You
of
got
it.
a
bro.
joy out of seeing me. I could have
That's
broke
why-
something or something like that.
That's why I like sometimes I just don't say nothing because I need to see how people act.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact,
wanna
man.
see how
You gotta
people
read the
are.
room and observe
Yeah.
motherfuckers, man.
Some people are weird. And you gotta really let them. You can let people dig their own hole as long as you don't say nothing. Just don't say
Absolutely.
nothing.
Word, bro.
Weird.
Stay quiet, yeah.
Don't say
Word.
nothing. Don't say nothing. You'll see a motherfucker expose their whole self. I
That's
promise
all, man. That shit say more than you know what I'm saying? Than a motherfucker babbling, you sitting there just peeping everything.
Yeah. And honestly, it makes you privy to everything because now you attuned to shit. But I also live by the saying as well too, my nigga. Know your friend, save a headache. That's the saying is don't stay somewhere that you understand is bad for you, knowing that you can manage what comes with it.
Absolutely.
Like that's important with that, because if you know somebody's a snake, why the fuck would you keep being around a snake if you don't know how to maneuver around?
Come on, man.
And
You know the outcome.
Yeah, you know it.
You know the outcome.
You're always gonna be a victim, but why the fuck do you continue to victimize?
You know the
yourself?
motherfucking outcome, man.
If you know your friend, don't be mad at this shit they do.
You can't, man. Yo, a lot of people, right, spend a lot of time being upset at shit they can't control, yo, out here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit'll hinder you.
A lot of people don't know what they're getting themselves into, bro.
That shit'll hinder you, bro.
Yeah.
Because you just freestyling, trying to go through just doing shit. Like, you don't even know what the fuck you doing out here, big dog. Like, you get caught up quick, motherfucker. The mind is it's a hard place to get out of, motherfucker, when you lost in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what drives people to insanity. To put yourself in a position where the only thing that, like, you can't ever think outside of your mind. Like, if you can't ever think outside of your mind, and that might fuck some people up. Just me saying that.
You hearing that, like,
Fact.
What do you mean can't think outside your mind?
A lot of people can't come with the realization that they don't think for themselves.
The only thing in here in the head is an echo.
everything is and it's a follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, regurgitation.
It's all recycled shit. It ain't nothing natural that you actually applying yourself to. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen situations where people bars got them in trouble in real life?
Yeah.
Can we hear one? You don't gotta say no names. I just kind of want to laugh. Or if it's not funny, I don't want to laugh. But, you know,
listen, man,
it's funny. You know?
It should be funny, man.
Capping the rap is really is a real thing.
It's a real thing, yo. Like, and a lot of time that shit it close a lot of doors for motherfuckers as well, especially if motherfuckers know you and shit. Like,
and understand, nigga, that ain't what you
be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to like a lot of motherfuckers
like farther.
They get you further, big dog. If you was that nigga on the porch, rap about what you saw on the porch. You was on the porch.
Because there's so many other niggas on the porch.
It's a lot of niggas like, yo, it's crazy, yo. It's a lot of niggas that's, you know, from certain shit. It's a lot of niggas that just live in areas of certain shit. You get what I'm saying? That don't.
Yeah, because they see it and just they're living around it don't mean that you're involved in it in any way, shape, or form. Like your parents.
So like, yeah, like you. So for a motherfucker that live next door to you, start rapping about shit that
you did. Yeah,
the neighborhood there, niggas died behind, niggas doing biz behind and shit like that. And you understand what I'm saying, my nigga? That's corny shit to me, my nigga. Cause like you like, and it's more of a safety issue for you, cause you don't know what you could get yourself into, my nigga.
Cause you don't know what came
saying certain shit or.
Yeah. We know you wasn't outside, but
you understand
know that?
Do they know that, my nigga? You get what I'm saying? Now you liable to get flamed on, police watching you or some stupid shit like that. Or
everybody know you live over.
Now you gotta hold you up to that because you said you from this area.
And you are from this area, but
you not into this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of my real niggas gonna do homework.
Facts.
Or real niggas just know. You get what I'm saying? That's the game.
Because they in it.
But there's always a crash dummy.
It's always a crash dummy, man. But like,
I mean, isn't that kind of like what, like...
But like, yo, a lot of shit will get you in trouble, yo. You get what I'm saying? Then some motherfuckers, like, especially today, niggas be talking about wild shit for this clout shit.
Like the wilder they can get, the wilder they go.
Yeah, like, I tend to stay out of that type of shit because it's like, bruh, like, I'm different than you niggas. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to really take it there with you. You get what I'm saying?
All right, so other than that, what about when they say that what they're doing is no different from what you're doing?
It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Like if you broadcasting shit and you really glorifying some shit you got no experience with, or you trying to get the experience with, and it just don't sound believable. If it don't hit somebody's heart, it's not gonna never hit. Right. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? But if you just entertaining, it is what it is. Some people like that entertainment shit. But you gonna have motherfuckers that want to know what's the passion behind what you doing. If they don't feel that shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good segue into a question I had, right? So, like, people like to say that drugs is something that's a new thing in rap music, but it's not. It's not.
Drugs been a part of music, period.
In general.
Yeah.
No matter what the
genre.
Look at jazz.
Nigga,
jazz was the term for drugs.
Ray Charles was a fucking heroin addict.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. A lot of your favorite jazz artists smoked weed.
cokehead
They can
niggas
actually
and all
do a
this
show
shit.
without smoking.
Come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
So, do you think there's never going to be a separation, basically, from rap music and drugs?
from life and drugs, some motherfucker look at the pharmaceuticals. They give out drugs. You get what I'm saying? Drugs is a
Right.
part of this life. No matter what you use, some people use herbal. Some we use just different shit. You
But
get
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
as long as the music promote it, somebody's always gonna replicate.
They gonna use that. I don't recommend it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's no good outcome to that shit. You
I
get
say,
what I'm saying?
I say, as an adult, as a consensual adult, do drugs at your own discretion.
At your own
I
discretion.
never tell another man.
It ain't no handbook with this shit.
Yeah.
It ain't no guarantees with this
I
shit.
can't make no promises.
Use at your own risk.
Right.
I'm not enforcing this shit. I'm not engaging.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
So, even as I do it, I'm
Don't
not
do
telling you
drugs.
In fact,
You know what I'm saying?
matter of fact, it's supposed to say, I'm going to tell you, don't do drugs.
Don't do
That's
drugs.
all I got to tell you.
man.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
Take
I tell
out your
people
own
don't do it.
risk,
Stay
man.
in school, my nigga. Go get your GED, my nigga.
Do
Go
your
do
homework
something
on
else.
it.
It ain't too late to get your GED. It don't matter how
Never.
old you is. It ain't too late, bro.
It's never too late.
It
Go
ain't
get
too late.
that.
There's
Go
man.
do
62-year-old people graduating from college right now.
Go do something safe with your life.
Real shit.
Shit,
Raise your
man.
family, bro. Raise your family.
Drugs ain't nothing to
That's
play
actually
with,
one
man.
of the best things you can do as a man. Raise your family.
Then ain't nothing worse than being on shit and don't know you hooked. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of people you can get lost right like that, yo. You
like
get
me
what I'm
and
saying? It go from fun and wreck, the partying all the motherfucking time to now you groggy without it.
Yeah, he withdraws.
Now you chasing that same first high from that day. You chasing it all day. Now you can't be without it. Now everything you do, you need this shit. Now your crowd change, because now you're around
around people
motherfuckers.
that's doing it.
You
And
understand what I'm
accept you for
saying? They
doing it.
accept you because you're moving that
Yes,
same way they are.
Exactly.
Everybody's on the
'Cause you're
crash
not gonna
course
be
going
around people
nowhere.
That's gonna make you feel about the shit that
You understand what I'm saying?
I was joking when I said me and weed, but that is me and weed.
Nigga, I don't hang around people who trying to talk down on me smoking weed. I would never.
I only hang around people that smoke weed.
I would
And
never. Or at least
and-
accept me smoking
and-
weed.
if I don't smoke weed, I don't really like a lot of things anymore.
That's a fact, yo. I outgrew so much shit, man. I just want weed, man. Like,
But to me, I can admit this, right? I can actually admit this. I don't have an addiction to weed, but I will say this: I have a psychological.
that shit is just a
dependency.
part of my life. It's a part of my life.
I'm
man.
gonna admit it. I'm gonna admit it. I have a psychological dependency on it.
Right.
I'm gonna definitely admit that. Like, it's to a point. If I go too long and I put up with too much, and I reach my threshold,
Yeah.
I don't want to fight and be the strong person no more.
Nah,
I don't. I just want
nah.
to smoke weed.
I can deal.
Let me heal right
I
quick.
can
Yeah.
only be strong for so long, bro.
It's not about for me. It's not the length of time. 'Cause,
Yo,
like,
let
I
me
can go-
heal,
It's the amount
man.
of shit you have to
yeah,
deal with.
I could go for a long
I could go
time.
a day. I could go a whole day without smoking if I don't. If I can just sit, be chill, and don't have to deal with a lot of bullshit. I can go the
My
whole
mind
day,
is
my
busy.
nigga.
If I'm
Right,
busy,
right.
I
Yeah,
got
but
you.
if I'm on the go and have to be put up with other people and they bullshit,
Oh man,
I need to smoke.
I gotta smoke,
I
man.
have to.
Or if I know I'm about to deal with some bullshit, I'm about to smoke,
smoke.
man. Like I gotta embrace this shit the right way.
And I'm a better person if you allow me to do it. It's better for me and
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to deal
Absolutely.
with my bullshit. Because if I don't
Absolutely,
smoke, I'm
man.
coming with nothing but bullshit, bro.
Dry as
Nothing
hell,
but
man.
I'm gonna want to leave. I ain't gonna entertain shit. You ain't gonna get no type of personality out of me, my nigga. I'm gonna be aggy the whole time.
Dog,
I'm not
nigga,
gonna
dog
smile.
sound, man.
Yeah, yo. I'm gonna just be like, nah, nigga, that's dumb.
Checking the time and shit.
Yeah, nigga, I'm finding every reason to make everything that you want to do sound so dreadful, bro. I'm gonna be that enemy. I'm gonna be the bad guy. And if you don't want that out of me, just let me smoke.
Let me get my weed in.
I don't give us a kids party,
Get
bro.
my
Let me
weed,
excuse
man.
myself.
I'll go to the car
I'll
right
go to
quick.
the car.
On some
I'll
real
walk down
shit.
But
the
don't
street.
say, bro, you smell like weed. Nigga, I know. I know.
But yo, on some real shit though, like besides the drugs though, it take a real sharp mind, yo, to create the same type of music and even greater music without it, yo. You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
have to have a balance. Because I don't like people who are too high.
You gotta
and too
really have to
intoxicated
have
perform.
when you on drugs, you have an emotional imagination, yo. You know what I'm saying? When you sober, you got a reality imagination to where you really can pinpoint how you want shit to sound and really know where you coming from with the shit. Cause I done been on, man. I done did music. I used to smoke dust like a motherfucker back in my day. I used to be on Molly, pills, all type of shit. And my
did that,
music
yeah.
was a lot of different. Even my music was different from it then.
Was that mad common back then?
Molly, yes.
as the times was going, yeah, you get what I'm saying.
You're not the first person to just be like, yeah, I used to smoke dust back in the day.
But see, like back then, right? I grew up in that era where that's the era it was from the mid '90s to the early 2000s, and I come from the Dust block, Dust neighborhood. I'm from Bellevue Street, Nelton Court area, and all that. From where it's the mecca of Hartford, where the shit from. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I was immune to the shit at a real young age. I'm running with the Dust boys. You know what I'm saying?
So it was nothing for you. It was normal.
Yeah. It became a norm.
It became
for me.
your norm.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, plus it was a lot going on. I felt like at that time, I was still rapping, but I wasn't able to put the words together how I can now. It was still so much going on. I couldn't find the words to my emotions.
You wasn't mature
so
enough
like,
yet.
so like as I grew and I'm on different shit, I started to visualize shit a lot different and put shit a lot different. I was numb, you know what I'm saying? So like, I used to really be able to like express the numbness. You know what I'm saying?
So you wasn't expressing.
I couldn't express I couldn't. I didn't know how to do it. I was just rapping what was around me at the time. So like later, as it like,
I can get that.
Like around that time, like I had just came home. I was 17. I had caught my first gun charge. I came home at 18. One of my great friends, Jay Sean Tips, I got killed by the police like a few months being home. Damn. You understand what I'm saying? So like that shit fucked me up. You understand what I'm saying? And that was more of an outlet for me as well. You know what I'm saying? So it was easy for me to get back on it. Then again, it's easy to get to. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, I don't recommend that shit for nobody, dog. I'm gonna be real with you, my nigga. Like, I be seeing people that I grew up with that started with this shit, and these are motherfuckers that used to get big money, all type of shit, big dog. You see niggas today, man. That shit, I cry sometimes, man. I cried a few times. I seen a few good people, man. I cried about, man. Like, damn, man.
Fucked up.
You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Niggas looking crazy out here. And you would think they smoking cane or something. These niggas still smoking dust, my nigga.
Up to this day?
To this fucking day. Can't even recognize who I am, big dog.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. Like, that shit hurt, my nigga, yo. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, I lost so much being on that shit, big dog. Like, I lost my mind. I lost my hustle. I lost myself. You become real paranoid on that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit enhances your paranoia.
The question is, do you ever get out your head?
You can't. That's why you see people getting lost, running naked, stuck.
Yeah, because you're just in your head.
They lost, my nigga.
In your head, you're not
they so far, my nigga, that it ain't no coming back from that shit, man. And God bless that I did catch them bears, my nigga, because that shit forced me to get away from that shit.
You had no choice but to be
I had no choice, my nigga. And I'm going to tell you some real shit. I spoke about this before, right? Motherfucking, this is the letter right here. Motherfucking, I'm gonna tell you some real shit that dawned on me, my nigga. Like, I done got into, I was getting so much shit, my nigga, right? 3 different times at 3 different jails, my nigga. This shit happened to me. I'm in there just, doing my own 1-2-1-2. New nigga come into some shit like that. Or I'm new in the dorm and somebody in there that I must have had words with or something happened out there in the streets with. And I don't fucking remember.
Because you was off the dust.
But I was bugging, so niggas used to be like, nah, I just want to make sure we straight, or what time. I don't even, but when niggas started explaining the situation, I started to see the picture and all that shit, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm like, yo, listen, and I offered everybody the same respect and apologies to whatever the situation might have been. I even also offered the fair one if you wanted in the back cube, or whatever the case might be, nigga. Because I don't know what type of time you want. You could be feeling some type of way. But the moral of the story is, bro, I was vulnerable in all 3 positions, dog. Niggas could have cleaned my clock. All 3 of them couldn't even have to say nothing to me.
You didn't remember anything.
I didn't even remember these niggas.
They could have kept you slipping easily.
Could have did me dirty. One was on the phone in the county. I just noticed my phone number keep walking back and forth. I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo, babe, I'm gonna call right back. Bang. I go throw the sneakers on and shit. Like, I run down on him and his keep like, yo, what's good? Yo, why you keep like? I'm like, yo, you Paul, right? I'm like, yeah, what's good? I throw the sweat up. What's up, man? I'm like, nah, big bro, like, I'm from around the way, yo, you don't remember me, I'm like, nah, what up, though? Like, he like, nah, man, you
did such and such,
yeah, you feel me? And I'm like, damn, my bad, but what you want to do, though? Because it seemed like you defensive about it. I can't.
Yeah, I can't change what I've done.
What's up, nigga? We here now, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but at that, and all that, like, Niggas know to follow with me. So niggas just really just seeing what type of time I was on, but I felt like I lost right there. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even know what happened.
You did lose.
I felt like I lost.
You just happened to get, what's the word, like ushered out.
So then when it happened, the second time, I was kind of
privy, a little bit alert.
Like I got on some bullshit. Like, man, what's up, man? Like when it happened the third time, it was like, all right, bro, you bugging.
And you said that to yourself.
Yeah. You bugging, nigga.
Like this can't keep happening.
Like, I remember that the last time vividly, yo. I was inside Boski. I was like on my way out. I probably had like a year and a half left. And I'm just walking the yard or whatever, just thinking about that shit, my nigga. Like, damn, my nigga. Like, this shit could have got ugly, my nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? And dude, I know who dude was on this situation. You get what I'm saying? But it was just a surprise to see the humbleness in me. I've been down so long, so I wasn't on no. Now, if he'd have caught me in the county, it'd have been a different situation or something like that. Even though when I seen him, I was like, I kind of approached him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause he doing before he dropped his bags. I was on him like, yo, what up, yo? I'm like, oh shit. He was more surprised, like,
yeah.
What up, P? Like, when I seen him say that, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm just,
type of time.
Yeah, you feel me? But it was just more like that shit woke me up for the third time because I know with him it was a situation where I was on some shit. I was high and shit like that, and I never got to see the nigga after that. So it was like,
you never got to
experience. Yeah. So my mind a little more clear as the years went on. So like now I'm paying attention to whoever the fuck coming in here. You know what I'm saying?
You knew you was bugging, and you knew.
That shit was horrible, dog. That shit was horrible, dog. That shit was horrible.
Realizing when you're down and out and not being able to do anything.
Mad vulnerable, bro. Yeah. And I'm a little dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers could have did me filthy. Like
that's the one thing that made me stay away from drugs, right? And then when somebody told me that they did acid and like when they were walking the street was moving, like swaying and shit. And I'm like, I can't do nothing about that. They're like, no, if you close your eyes, it makes it worse.
Yo, a lot of shit be your mindset, though.
I'm like, I can't do drugs
like,
that make you
them hallucinogens like that and shit like that, it's all on your mindset. So if you thinking of some weird shit, you gonna experience some weird shit. If you think it's about some emotional shit, you gonna go through that. If you having a happy time, you gonna go through that shit.
Your mind always gives you what you're asking for.
Too much of anything too good to kill you, dog. Some people chase that goodness of it and then they get lost in it. Don't even know how to get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Now you're looking crazy out here. That's where the addiction becomes. The addiction.
Now you don't want to go through the low points no more. You always want to be at the high point.
You understand what I'm saying?
Even if it's just a replica of where.
But I don't recommend that shit for nobody, big dog. Them pills, none of that shit, man.
No.
Honestly, if you can stay clear-minded for your life, bro, do that shit. On some real shit. Because honestly, there's a lot of people who do drugs, even like that smoke weed and all of that. And
and for me, right, I just have my fair share of experience with every drug that I've indulged in. You know what I'm saying? The ecstasy, I would get lost in my emotional thoughts the next day. I didn't like that shit. I'd be down as hell the next day, sad as hell, thinking about shit I don't got no business thinking about. You know what I'm saying? In the moment it's popping, but the effects, the later effects is horrible, my nigga.
Molly as well too.
The same shit, yo. The same shit, dog. The same shit, man. You ain't eating. You think you look good. You out here looking crazy. You think you start to feel everybody against you after a while. Like that shit weird as hell, man.
When something gets you so high, the load that come with it.
And yo, bro, I ain't better than nobody, and anybody who been around me know I used to indulge, my nigga. I'm mixing shit. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I was a D-boy at the time, so I'm up 3-4 in the morning anyway. I'm outside, nigga.
You just doing shit.
You gotta do.
So now I'm up. It became a part of the lifestyle. You get what I'm saying, my nigga? And that shit was for years, nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, eventually it adds up.
So like even to this day, my nigga, like, well, I work now and shit like that, so my time be a little different. But like I can still go to sleep late as fuck and wake up early as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? From that and then the beds too and shit like that. I ain't never sleeping in my bed and shit like that. Nah, I'm just be up now and shit like that. So I don't know if that's a good thing. It could be sleep deprivation or whatever, but I'm so used to just being up.
Doing
you know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
Now it was a good up because I'm more productive. I know what I'm doing with my up when I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just focused on I'm back to this, I'm back to this. Sometimes I'm be up for 2-3 days straight that I don't feel like I'm focused on nothing different because it feel like one fucking day still to me.
Fact. Oh yeah, I know that feeling so fucking well.
You understand what I'm
It's
saying?
like it all blends.
It all blend. It started to blend. So my
Yeah.
life just became a fucking blend for like 5 fucking years.
Differentiate
You understand what I'm saying? Nothing felt.
A year is a week. A week.
Sunday could have been Friday for me. Friday could have been a Sunday for me. I could
Yesterday
go
could
in
feel
at
like a
6 in
week
the
ago.
morning, won't come out to 6 in the afternoon. Nothing mattered except
The time is
what
completely
was
wrong.
happening. You know what I'm saying?
I know that feeling very.
And that was just a lifestyle, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Honestly, where this is going, real quick. Let's close this as a little somber, real quick, because I wanted to ask this: What's the most personal verse you've ever written?
It's so many, man. It's a few, man, that I shed tears to, man. That shit be crazy to me. Like, it's a song I got called
Like while writing and while like recording it.
I got a song called J. Sean Bryant's Story. You know what I'm saying? It's on YouTube, it's on the live streams, and it's on all the Apple Music and all that shit. It was the actual story from my perspective of what happened to my friend when he got killed by the police, man. That shit took me years to write, dog. And there was so much that still
Wasn't said.
was, yeah. Hey, my nigga, every time I tried to write that shit, it was just,
You break down.
I kept breaking out because it still feel like yesterday to me, my nigga.
Like you was reliving it all over again.
And since them years, it been so much more noticeable police brutality that it always bring me back to that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been felt that. I was 18. This shit happened 2005, my nigga. On the block.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? No gun was
Almost
found.
20 years later, and it's like it's still the same like yesterday.
Because there's no closure. Then the cop got acquitted.
I tell
Like they
people,
always do.
like, yo, bro, I wrote some real shit. I tell people this all the time, more or less white people, because they're not really aware of it. But I tell them this all the time. It's not a new thing.
It's been happening.
It's been happening, yo.
It's been publicized.
It's been
Public
happening,
social media.
big dog, and that shit it's a powerful song, man. And, the description of it from I wrote it in a third party perspective so people can understand it more. You know what I'm saying? But because I spit it just how it happened. Like I was just with them dudes. Like you get what I'm saying? And when they left my house, they never made it back. Literally. You know what I'm saying? From Bellevue Street to Sanford Street, that's all it took. And my man died. My other man got hit in the chest. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been the same ever since that. You know what I'm saying?
So two people changed from that whole experience.
Forever.
3 people.
Forever.
3 people.
A whole lot of people.
A whole lot, because the family was affected.
That shit happened. And it had crazy shit. That shit happened on Mother's Day in 2005, man. May 7th, man. 2005, man.
Damn.
Shit was crazy, man. Motherfucker got acquitted. There wasn't no gun in that car. They never found no gun, big dog. Never found no gun.
Damn. Them police unions is powerful.
It's a dirty game out here, man. But
man,
back to the question at hand, that was definitely one of my most touchy. Then I got another, it's another song I got called Heart Cry. It was on my Pain of a Capricorn tape I did when it was out. That song I actually is a single. I put it on. It's on the platforms and all that too. Like I broke down like the traumas I went through during my last bed, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit happened that I wasn't able to let that go till I came home. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Took a while to process.
Yeah, it took a while to process that because I was still in the moment living through that shit. On top of still having to take this bed and absorb all the shit that I was doing with that. You understand what I'm saying, my nigga? So to come home and let that go was amazing to me. Like, and then I was in a whole different mindset musically, and I let it out so perfectly, yo. Like, anybody who's heard that song caught me back in fucking tears, and I knew I did what I was set out to do.
You know exactly.
Niggas really felt my pain, yo. And
knew
to
the
this day,
sign.
I hear that song, and it's like, it bring me there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit bring me there, yo. That shit bring me there. It's called My Heart Cry. Feel
Honestly,
My Heart Cry.
with that being said, honestly, I wanted to say this as well too. I feel like a lot of like street music is actually depressing.
Man, everybody letting it out.
Yeah.
Venting it some way, somehow.
Yeah. Like,
It's
sad.
poetry, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like, especially for me, dog, like, I vent, my nigga. Like, if you really sit down and listen to me, dog, tune to tune, You can be like, God damn, big dog.
Nigga, your rapper voice sound like you're venting.
You know what I'm saying? and that's just me, yo. Like I just have to let it out. That was always my way of letting shit out because I had nobody to talk to, my nigga.
That was a release.
What's your thought on therapy?
Therapy is always good. I never had it. This was my therapy. You know what I'm saying? But I recommend it. I reckon I'm way more vocal with people than I was back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it took a lot of being backed against the wall and being put in situations where I should have spoken up for myself. Instead, I've held shit back. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like that's a lot of people's problems. It takes us too long.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes when you come up harboring shit, you don't know when to say something. Sometimes,
and also
you know?
On the flip side is we trap ourselves in certain ideas that make us feel like we shouldn't speak up for ourselves.
Then when you grow up and there's 10 of us going through the same shit, we not coming out to talk to each other. We coming out. We being rebellious.
Yeah. Because you already lived it. It don't make no sense.
You know what I'm saying? We coming outside now being rebellious because we all got the different shit, the same different shit going on at home. Yeah. You heard that? The same different shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's like people who have, like, they say somebody whose dad's alcoholic, right? One might be become another alcoholic, like his stepfather, and one might never touch it.
Or one just don't have a job. Or one just lost his job and never be able to bounce back. It's so
many situations
that lead to the same results. And when we growing up in survival mode, all we doing is sponging. So we go back to 10 motherfuckers coming outside, just sponge the same different shit.
All processing it differently.
But you know what makes it crazy?
Now we out here angry. We looking for some boy, and we can't even vent to each other because we know some shit. Like, man, we don't want to hear that shit. What you talking about, man? My shit, I'm going through this shit.
I'm living this shit, dog.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you know what makes it worse too is, right, before we reach to that point, we'll tell ourselves we won't become that.
Facts. But you have to. You have
no, because you become what you know.
You become what you know, my nigga.
And how else do you survive?
You know what I'm saying?
Survival was all you know.
Yo, strong will is a motherfucker, man.
Real shit.
On some real shit, yo.
But
some people don't know what that is.
That's what leads to demons too, because you tell
real
yourself
shit.
you want to become this, then you end up becoming that, and then you realize, like, damn,
this
I
ain't
wasn't
for
supposed
me.
to be
Yeah,
that.
hell no. Sometimes, yo, your environment will get you there. Your situations will get you there sometimes.
And if you stay there long enough, you become
And then, yo, your surroundings, yo, people, places, and things, yo. If you hanging around 6 motherfucking alcoholics, nigga, you gonna be the 7th one, nigga.
Yeah.
Facts.
You hanging around 6 crackheads, motherfucker, you gonna be the
Eventually,
if you hanging around 6 good motherfuckers and you come from a hard path, you gonna be the 7th good one, cause you gonna learn so much from 6 different people that surround you on a regular basis, though.
Strength from different directions.
You understand what I'm saying? You got 6 different ways now instead of looking at 6 different ways to join the flaws.
Facts to fall. That's fact.
I don't think a lot of people get that though. I think people want to change so bad, but they're so afraid of losing their circles.
People are so more afraid of what people think about them.
Yeah,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I feel
That's
like
heavy.
A lot of people give themselves too much credit for how strong they are.
Some people don't even know because they're around weak people.
That's what I'm saying, and they think they're strong. Because
you know what I'm
feel like
saying?
they see the people going through their things, they be like, oh, nigga, I go through that all the time, ain't nothing. But when they understand real problems, real struggle, and understand what real resolution it is,
you come across some motherfucker.
strength.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, yo. I took it's crazy, yo. I took 5 years with 5 special parole, right, when I got sentenced, right? And I had to go up the way to Walker McDougal for assessment. Anybody who get 2 years or better, 2 and a day or better, you gotta go there to get your IQ test and shit like that. Whatever. And bro, when you get there and you see, because you in there with nothing but niggas who just took time, big dog. So like, to go from the county where niggas is crying over 30 days and 90 days and 18 months, everybody in my cube took 5 or better. We the only niggas in there with TVs. That's how you know it's real. You get what I'm saying? You in the county with TVs, nigga. We going up the way, nigga. You get what I'm saying?
You got some long-term shit.
You can't even come in this cube talking about what you think they about to give me for this. Man, get the fuck out of here before we beat your ass, man.
I know what I'm getting for this.
But for us to have to endure that, right?
Yeah.
Was powerful within itself, but then to go up that way and to see dudes that just took 50, 35, young boys that's taking 70, blowing trial for 2-3 bodies, bro, like, And bro, to see how, and not everybody,
but enough
of them that go about their motherfucking day, my nigga. Like, they ain't just take 50 years, dog. The acceptance rate for some of these people was amazing to me. You heard that? Acceptance. That's a big.
Reality hit people like that differently, though.
For me to see that,
I don't think people understand the consequences that come with their actions.
they don't, my nigga. So like, right, I'm looking at, I'm like, damn, I took 5 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this shit kind of sturdy.
Exactly, and you think 5 is a lot already.
But me being around them made me mentally comfortable.
Cause you realize, nigga.
Don't get me wrong. I thought about it every day. You stress the most when you wake up and when you about to go to sleep.
Facts.
So you look
That's
at
when
that,
the thoughts hit you the most.
That's when it hit you the most. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Your regular day, if you got a routine, you know. How you move out here gonna show how you move in there, dog. Yeah. So if you's a lazy motherfucker out there, dirty nigga in there, it's gonna show you in there. You see the hustlers, you see who clean you. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Habits don't change no matter.
Don't change. If you a hustler, you gonna hustle in there. If you a nigga who work, you gonna work in there. If you a nigga who like to go to school, you read and shit like that. You gonna do what you do, my nigga. It's on you to get in the bullshit, get into the gossip, and that's just like out here. Back to the question you asked me earlier. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Everything involves the same. It's what you want.
But that's what I was asking, because to me, because you're not the first person we had on here like splash, that, bro. Yeah, and which one you want? I had this one right here. I don't know if that's one we gave you, right? Yeah. But yeah, to me, like all the people that came in here that told us their time of being in jail and coming out, their stories are similar in terms of transitioning.
Pretty much.
Which means. Yeah. To me, I'm here like, as a nigga who never went to jail, right? If I can listen to the stories of everybody else, I can comprehend that, yes, the movements isn't the same, but you have to be a different nigga to survive.
You have to be you times 100.
Yes. You have to accelerate.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you can't be the
There's
same.
no such thing as not being you, nigga.
You can't coast.
All you got is you, dog.
You can't find that. You don't have that day to
it ain't
yourself.
It ain't none of that.
Yes.
Cause it ain't gonna be every time, right? You ain't gonna be in the dorm where everybody know you from the hood. When you go up the way and you going from jail to jail, you might walk in the motherfucking dorm, motherfucker, where it's nothing but Bridgeport, New Haven niggas.
And they don't like you because you're just from where you're from, Hartford.
Don't get me wrong. Who you are gonna hold you down. Cause when you been around, it's New Haven niggas that fuck with you. Bridgeport, oh, that's my nigga from Hartford, man. Yo, what's up, man?
That's what Bass said to us as well too. Bass
you get what I'm saying? Stand for niggas. My Norwalk niggas, niggas, Ansonia niggas. It's niggas that I've built relationships with from every fucking where that was real to me. But real gonna always wreck real, my nigga, because I was put in them situations where it was just me. Or it might be a sprinkle of other niggas from the hood there, but they just like me. We laid back, humble niggas, and they in the mix.
Facts. So they get it.
You know what I'm saying? Or I've been the only Hartford nigga in certain situations. But I'm still me, nigga.
But
you get what I'm saying? Real respect, real, bro. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to know your part and your position and where you at too, nigga. You get what I'm saying? You got to see who running the floor. You got to see what's going on, man. Your business, nigga.
I feel like that goes into a bar that stuck out to me in one of your songs. Niggas are the same, but they change when they want to be, when they want to. Niggas are change when they want to.
The more stories.
They change when they want to.
It's as we talked this whole time, that bar just hit a little bit more and more.
Yo,
I'm understanding on a different level because I feel like when you hear it, you think you get it.
Right.
You know, you think you understand it. It's like, yeah, niggas gonna move the way they move until they find a chance, but you don't understand it until you live it.
Factory, yo, and I've witnessed that hand after hand after hand after hand. You get what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be the same. It's gonna seem the same
until it's time.
Until the real them, till they gotta show who they really is. Yeah, till something happen.
By then it's too late.
Till they put, yo, everybody's so fucking real, so thorough. Everybody's a shooter. Everybody's this until they get put in them situations, nigga.
Be exactly that.
Because it's not what's happening, bro. It's the aftermath that come with shit that makes shit a situation. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? That's what creates a situation in full.
Yeah.
What comes on the back end of shit. Especially when the people feel victimized or bullied or traumatized or whatever the case might be, my nigga. If you the one causing that sometimes.
I think that's why we have a generation of people who don't fight anymore. because the aftermath for them is different. If you lose a fight now, you're on the internet.
Oh man.
So
Immediately,
now
man.
you got to deal with that. So now these niggas is like, man, fuck, I'm not going on the internet.
But they also have small egos.
Damn right.
Man, well, small
Big
emotional
egos.
intelligence.
Big egos.
Yeah.
They have those that big egos.
You gotta understand too, right? Nowadays, right? This shit is kind of too late for that.
Yeah.
These little niggas that's out here now, right? They was the little brothers and babies of the niggas from our era
Yep.
that died
That's all
and
they
went to
saw.
jail, caught bodies, my
Yeah.
nigga. Who also suffered from they uncles and they granddaddies that was already locked, getting killed from the early 2000s and shit like that. So you gotta understand this is passed on trauma from generation to generation, and where now it's bigger than just North End, South End. It's bigger than the Avenue, Main Street. It's big. Now they done made it into this side. You know what I'm saying?
It's a war period.
It's just war period, and it's just a mix of kids from this family who've grown in different neighborhoods, but it's a lot different now, yo. But they traumatized my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like they big brothers that was my age and shit like that got killed, that they had to.
And
You
honestly,
think-
nigga, if you think we don't know, if you think we didn't know how to deal with trauma,
You look at
they
them.
don't know how to deal with it at we
Look at
literally-
them, bruh.
We got a touch of how to deal with it
Yo.
growing up, but they didn't get any taste of it, bro.
But how many people think about what I just said?
No, a lot of people don't. Most people, it's weird to a lot of other people. Like I said, bro, I grew up in Windsor, right? But for some reason, I've always had this awareness of that there is the whole city right there of niggas that don't live like me, right? It's not the same thing on the other side, right? But it's like I meet people, and I can understand that emotional intelligence is a fucking thing, right?
Oh, yes.
And when somebody can't process things a certain way, and the only way you know how to process it the way you were passed down, which is emotionally, and you either scream, act violent,
Aggressive,
or
yeah.
aggressively, that's all you know. And that's all the people who taught you and that you grew up around know. And that's all they ever grew up around knowing.
Yeah, so it's
it's
passed on trauma, my nigga, and
so-
PTSD. We suffer from shit that even got nothing to do with us. That just passed on from our families and shit like that. You know what I'm
Be
saying,
like-
dog? Like,
they'd be like, yo, yeah, just get over it and y'all could just change generational curses.
I suffer from
How
not
you do that?
communicating.
it's hard.
That's one of my family.
How you do that when it's built in you?
It's already in you, big dog. You get what I'm saying? So like,
That's why they say you become what you know eventually.
so you gotta want that shit, man. Cause
You
this
gotta
shit,
make conscious change.
you have to, yo. But yo, you gotta have strong will, cause this shit's gonna test you every day. Every day, yo.
Honestly, after this episode, I'm gonna change my mindset on that. I don't look at it being tested. I feel like it's just making you what you're asking for.
What you supposed? It's your balance.
Yes.
It's your balance.
Like I feel like looking at it as a test is just making it seem like
yeah, it's
a make or
naive.
break
It's
type of
naive.
thing.
It's naive. It's like you're forced to make a
Yeah,
situation.
Like no, nigga, this is something that I'm meant to go through because
It's supposed to happen.
It's preparing me for the next journey.
Absolutely, man.
Like,
Every
that's
ti-
how I want to
Absolutely.
look at life because I feel like every
Absolutely.
life is step by step.
It's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yo. Whatever's supposed to happen. Yo.
Every time I go through something in life that's supposed to be good, I tell myself, it's something about to happen to you or for you or a bad thing. Something not bad, or you're gonna have to. You're gonna be
you're
tested
gonna
for
get an
it.
experience.
But I also have the same thought when it comes to bad stuff as well too. I feel like with all the shit I'm going through, that means it's making room for something good to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can't. Free money is not good money.
Free anything
Facts.
isn't good.
Nothing free is good. You have to earn
It's
everything.
always
you
something
get.
on the back end with that,
earn
yo.
everything you get, bro.
And that
You
goes
pay
with
for
the
something on the back end when you get it free. You don't even know it yet.
Yep.
But my question is, right? Why would you want free money if you wouldn't want free respect?
Flattery.
You can't get that. It's
But a person that offer you that don't respect you.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because there's no value to it.
Because right, when you showing your hand like that, somebody they're gonna feed off that.
Yep.
Only somebody who really know if they offering you money because they know you really, really need it.
Yep.
You ain't even
and
asking for
they
it.
also gonna have something above you. It makes them feel superior to you as well too.
They feel like they got the
There's a
upper hand on
there's
you.
a psychological game that comes with
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Not everybody. You get some genuine people, but again, those are the people that you refrain from even coming around because you don't feel comfortable
Maybe
feeling like my energy off. I don't want to be
Exactly.
around. You know,
Exactly.
Do that to
I don't
you,
want to
yeah.
bring
wanna
this.
put them in a
Yeah, you
position
get what
to
I'm
make them feel
saying?
like they have to do that.
But a real motherfucker gonna wander and be like, damn, this nigga ain't hit me in a few days, man.
Let me
Fuck
make
on
sure
this
he
nigga,
good.
man. What's good, bro? You
You all right?
right over there, man? The less you say, sometimes the more they gonna pick up on. You get what I'm
Facts.
saying? Even if you say enough.
Facts.
You saying the most right now sometimes.
No, yeah.
Facts.
Sometimes that little, oh, I'm good, bro. I just been,
That's a loud. I'm
that
good.
right there is like, nah, me pull up on this nigga
Yeah, I
though
gotta
later
go
or
see
something.
that.
You
I
ain't
gotta
gonna tell
make
him.
sure you're good.
I gotta
see
make
that
sure
you're
I'm gonna come
good.
pull up on later or
That's
something.
the difference between a real friend. I gotta see.
Some
that you're
motherfuckers
good.
thrive off that though. They utilize that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga, man, come on, man, I got you.
Oh, he need me every single time. Fuck all that. This nigga can't be nowhere without me. He ain't nothing without me.
They feel like you kind of they feel like you are dependent to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, my nigga, like we ain't.
And then they use your power. They use your struggle as power.
Oh man, a lot of people thrive off that type of shit.
That's how I
man.
know my friends. If you did something for me, you don't even bring it back up for me. Like, you don't bring it back up. That's not nothing for you.
Oh man,
I've had
them
so many-
people right there, man. Valuable, man. You gotta
Valuable.
keep them, man, at the highest throne, the highest threshold ever, yo. And not that they better than anybody or better than you, but that respect level, man. Because nobody gotta do nothing for you, man. Nobody owe you shit out
We
here.
might joke about it.
But the way I look at
Ain't
it,
nothing
right,
serious
the
about
way I look at it is right. Those are the friends that don't want to enjoy life without their closest people.
You know what I'm
And they
saying?
understand that if you're struggling, and
Especially
going
if
through
somebody
something that
understand what
can't-
you going through and they know, like, damn, man, my boy deserve that, man.
Exactly.
Like, you know what
But
I'm saying?
It also goes to the point nobody wants to be at the top alone.
Absolutely,
No,
man.
it's not
Absolutely,
fun.
man. It's
If you don't have
already
nobody to enjoy it with, it's not fun, bro.
this shit
if
feel
I can
lonely at
spread
the
my
bottom,
wealth-
man.
If I can spread my wealth and help elevate somebody to keep them where I feel I'm at, that means we can be our best selves.
That's a fact, man.
That's how I look at that. That's why I want to always help my friends out, because I know for a fact my friends is not gonna want to come around if their family ain't right and if their selves ain't right.
Oh yeah, man. And
And
sometimes,
nobody
yo,
wants to be handed.
sometimes,
that
yo,
to them.
sometimes, yo, just being there physically with somebody speak volumes, man. You don't even gotta say nothing to them or ask them. You just know the energy of it.
I learned that from losing my mom.
Word, then God bless, man.
I learned that from losing my mom, my nigga, because as much as you think you're prepared for something hard, my nigga, you don't understand what comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the people who can be with you in silence and comfort.
Question, let me ask you. So, like, even to this day, because I know that ain't something that you just
Yeah, it's
easy to
been like-
digest.
what's
That's
been
not
like,
something
what?
you digest and just.
It's been since 2018, so it's been like 6 years since I lost my mom.
So, what's your emotional mechanism for keeping it, not letting it drown you? What do you do? What do you say to yourself?
So it's not a matter of what I say to myself. Is to me, my mom never died. You know,
The transition, absolutely.
Because there's times we'll be drinking, nigga, and I just raise a glass, toasting my mom. There's times I'm driving and I'll laugh because I did something stupid and my mom wouldn't approve. You know? Like, I always carry with her. Like, if you look at my phone, my nigga, like, every time I open up my phone, you see my mom.
So you don't look at it as a past tense.
Not no more.
But you used to.
I used to. It killed me. I felt like I lost a piece of me. I felt like I couldn't connect with people no more. I felt like what made it hard for me was, right, I grew up not being around my mom physically since I was 9 already, right? And I lost my mom when I was like, that was 6 years. I was like 24, 25. So I went 16 years, 18 years without seeing my mom, right? So in my head, I thought it was easy because I physically never had her. But the idea of not even being able to have that.
After that.
Yeah, that was the killer. That was the killer. Because it's like, you up here, it's like, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get everything that I need just so I can be home with my mom. But now that she's not there, it really changed my goals. It changed my drive. It changed what I pursue and how I pursue it and what I wanted. At this point, I had to chase stuff for me. It was no longer to get back to my mom. And that's why I lost a lot of my friends, because now I felt like I was just doing stuff around because, you know, it was just it was there. Now I'm doing things for me regardless if it's convenient.
Right.
That's the difference that it made me. So that's
so
what I'm
you
saying.
So you actually gained
I gained the
extra
most.
strength.
I gained the most when I lost the most to me. When I lost the most, I gained the most.
Yo, bro, you know what's so funny about that? That's exactly how I process my shit now.
Bro.
I swear to God, like, I think about it, like, I be talking.
Because he just lost his dad.
I talk to
Not
my
too
dad.
long.
God bless, bro.
I talk to my dad. Thank you. I talk to my dad all the time, bro. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
I be chilling. I just be like, yo, yeah, like, and I'll listen.
I'll cry,
listen.
my nigga. I'll cry sometimes.
I'll listen,
Yeah,
bro.
'cause they talking
And
to
I'll be
me.
like, yeah, you're right.
Yo, you know it's crazy for me, right? Like, Pops wasn't around, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know Pops. We know me, each other, shit like that. But, like, wasn't present. Good dude. Ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? He passed away on me, too, a couple years ago. I was so, like, hell-bent on making sure every time he saw me, motherfucker, you gonna, come here, motherfucker, I gotta talk to you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was always on that type of time. And when that nigga died, dog, I thought I was gonna be on some shit like, man,
It ain't nothing.
Nah.
That shit hit
that
you so
shit
hard.
fucked me up, dog.
right.
It hit me harder than, because I felt like I spent so much time showing how mad I was at the nigga or how much I disagreed with how he went about shit.
Instead of just appreciating and let him know I love him.
Yeah, because I had to understand. Now, you know what's crazy? I understand that man more now that he gone.
Mm-hmm.
For the way he was moving and the lifestyle he was living at the time, it seemed normal to them. Because a lot of my friends, their fathers was the same. You get what I'm saying, my nigga? That was just that era.
That's just what they did.
That was just
The
what they
generational
did.
thing.
And it was fucked up because we don't know. We young, motherfucker. But me looking at the structure of the shit now, what the fuck they got passed down, my nigga? You understand? So from my understanding, I never met my grandfather. From my understanding, he was, you know, real abusive with them and shit like that. It was fucked up. All of them was fucked up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
They made the best out of their situation.
yeah, you
To
get
let
what
them
I'm
know.
saying? So nigga was a good dude. He was a singer, all that shit. The nigga, I get the music shit from him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they had their differences. They
card.
stayed
He had a
away,
bad
whatever.
hand.
But
Yeah.
that shit when home died, my nigga, that shit fucked me up to like even like the death date coming up, January 29th. And that shit just always puzzled me, man, every time. But I take it a little different now.
My mom's death date actually just passed.
Man,
And my
God bless.
grandmother's.
God bless. My grandmother's birthday coming up. Rest her soul.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tomorrow, matter of fact.
Yeah,
September
that's there.
30th.
That actually just made me start thinking about that. Because I honestly there's some days I don't think about
pull
it.
up. She right here in Bloomfield, right here on Cottage Grove, man. But shit, that it's like that absence kind of hit different.
Yeah, it do. Like the one thing that I think about now, because I'm in machining, right? And that's something he preached on me all the time. And I left kind of, and I was like, I ain't going back to that shit. And I ended up right back in the same exact field. And I think about it all the time, I'm like, nigga, why you gotta be right about shit? Why you gotta be right? And he's
Like
right.
even when you going,
Yeah, like you still
here.
right about the same shit that you done told me about before. And I didn't listen. And that's the shit that be bothered. I'm like, nigga, why you ain't listen the first time? And I hear him be like, yo, you got it now. It's all right. You got it. It's all right.
It's funny when we first moved into this house, right? Don't judge or don't think it's crazy or anything. But when we first moved in this house, right? I'm not the only one, but everybody in this house, we used to actually hear footsteps.
Word.
Late nights, everybody sleep. Everybody in their room, everything quiet, but you hear footsteps. You hear quiet, you were walking, you hear some sounds. Nobody was scared, my nigga. Because we moved in this house, it was a lot of shit that happened when both my mommy and my grandmother died, because they died in like a 2-week span. Then we ended up leaving the house to move here. So it was a lot that happened. But we heard all that shit, my nigga. You know, nobody was scared because we knew there was just them checking. Just to make sure where we was at is good. And up to this day, they still come by once in a while. Just to make sure you're good. So crazy shit might happen, and people look like, oh, that's crazy. I'm just like, nah, you good, my nigga. That's just my people checking on me.
Yo, some people ain't hip to that type of energy, yo. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta.
That's
You're gonna
just
be miserable though. If you don't understand it, you're gonna be miserable.
you gotta understand that too. Energy you can't break or create.
What's the
You know what I'm
golden
saying?
rule of energy? Energy is not created or
Or
destroyed.
destroyed. Only transferred. You
Which
can
means
only
it has to go
transition.
somewhere else because the soul is energy.
It's energy.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
that
what
means
we
it
are.
didn't disperse or disappear. It went somewhere else and it's found its way.
It's
back
here.
to
It's
me.
in the cycle. You get what I'm saying? A lot of
Everything-
people.
energy's magnetized.
So people, right? Because what we was taught growing up is that I was ghost, says ooh, spooky, stupid shit like that. But the reality is that's just
That's the energy.
our natural universe instinct.
Yeah.
Of,
And that's what-
you know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it is, even if, right, that's what thoughts are.
Right.
That's what ideas
Energy.
are. It's energy. It comes from
That's
nowhere.
what we are.
It literally comes from.
We all energy. Everything's
We
energy.
energy, yo. We come from a higher energy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not like we were created out of thin air.
No, we come
We
from
transferred
energy.
something.
We were transferred. We were transitioned into this, where we will transition again.
And which means you
And
will
again,
never
and
end.
again, and again, and again, and again.
But that was the idea that
You
made
know?
me realize my mom never died.
Right.
Never died.
Right.
Yes, the vessel is no longer
Dying
here
is
with us
the
physically.
avatar, us.
Yes,
This physical is
exactly, but
this dies. This, the
And
actual
honestly,
flesh
sometimes
dies.
I don't even use the word death. Sometimes it just expired. It comes to an end.
Right, that's it.
You know?
It's
But an end does.
it's ran its course, man. It's ran its course.
A new beginning.
That's all, bro.
Because anytime somebody
People not into that, so they scared of that, yo. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always been into that shit ever since young. I just knew it was bigger than this shit. You know what I'm saying? It was always bigger than what
Voodoo
the
never
fuck.
scared me.
All that I was always intrigued by it. Not that I entertained it or indulged
But
in
I was
it,
intrigued.
but I always knew it wasn't what the fuck
In my
people
head,
used
I'm
to
like, why
tell
are
me.
people scared of it?
Yeah, like
What makes it scary?
we ain't just here just cause, man.
Exactly.
I'm not one into religion,
I don't know the facts.
but I believe in the higher energy. You understand what I'm saying,
There's
dog?
a
I
higher
believe in the
source.
sciences and the higher sources, yo.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I always knew beyond that it was like something bigger than this, dog. Like
gotta be.
I'm not what the fuck they
I can't be the biggest thing.
can't be.
No,
Like I'm
it's not
too,
an accident.
I'm too imperfect to be the biggest thing.
This is like, yo, you gotta understand, yo, like the odds of us being here, my nigga, like
It's slim to none.
Yeah, even scientifically.
the odds of us three actually being here, walking
Slim
the
to
same, sharing the same energy right now is fucking crazy, dog.
But also on the flip side, this is also happening on so many other levels simultaneously. in
So
different
many other
varieties,
levels, dog.
In different varieties.
It's 11 dimensions, my nigga. Think about it, dog. Millions and
We can
millions
have
of
the same
universes.
conversation, but just slightly different words are being used.
Slightly different. You might be Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas might be Puerto Rican. I might be over there talking
Exactly.
to y'all.
You might be Jamaican.
I might be Jamaican. Yeah, my nigga. It's good, but it's happening.
It is.
Because they say God is experiencing Himself within ourselves a billion
Right.
times in different ways. You get what I'm saying? So that we just a part of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Man, this is a great ass fucking
Yeah,
conversation.
this is a
Any
great ass
closing words
episode.
because we're like 2 hours into this shit.
My closing words is, I think people need to hear you more, like this, because this was more eye opening for somebody that.
I wasn't expecting this.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let me just put it bluntly.
Yeah.
I was not expecting this.
I kind of basically. I wasn't expecting this, and I think more people won't expect this.
Yo, I get that a lot, yo, right? Because I am Po. Y'all see what it is. Y'all know my background. It ain't hard to tell. So people just expect that
Yeah.
at all
Because
times.
of the personas.
Yeah, at all times. So it's like be hard
but
being
it's like
me.
you're not that all the time.
I'm not that at all until you get me there. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm actually, like I said, I'm
It's a
actually
small
laid
percentage
back.
of times you're actually that.
But people, this is the thing, right? A lot of times when they catch me like that, they catch me during the reaction.
In character.
They never look at what the action that led to
But
that.
perspire to it.
They don't look at that
Yeah.
because every time they see me, they used to see me a
They see
certain
the
type of way.
escalation. They see
You
the
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it was already beyond explanation and beyond talking about
Right.
something.
Now I gotta react.
Now when they catch me, I'm already on go. So it's like, oh shit, this nigga wild. Yo, chill, man.
Like he can't be calm. Like it is.
Yeah.
But
But
in
9 times out of
reality,
10 is-
you're the opposite of
As
that.
everybody
I'm
else.
total opposite of just like everybody should be. You get what I'm saying? I don't like being painted the villain. You get what I'm saying? But that's just the persona, like you said. How people last see you is how they
How they
perceive
perceive
you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know me, and I'd be happy to have these conversations.
I love this.
to
This
show
is-
people
Yeah,
that
this is
I'm
dope.
more than just.
This is why we do this.
Exactly.
This is great, yo. This is a
Honestly,
great
let's put it that
podcast.
this is why
Honestly,
we do
even
this.
the conversation, yo, was great, and the utmost of y'all, because it's like the intellect was crazy. I don't get a lot of these conversations.
Same
dog.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
I get the same
Exactly.
typical, you know how this shit go, man.
Yeah.
What gave
I'm
you
this,
this,
I'm
was
that.
that.
You know, I gotta
You
stand
know?
by.
So my interviews be easy because it's repetitive to me. You
yeah,
understand what I'm
Everybody-
saying?
You already know, nah,
I already know what I'm getting into.
this
So
you have to actually
this
be
type of shit
yourself.
right here, I love it.
This was amazing
Because
This was
I feel
magical.
like I don't feel like the cameras is on.
No, we just
I don't
having
feel
a
like the mic
conversation.
right here. All this is like algebra. This is X,
Right.
Y, Z. This don't even matter.
Let's put it this way, bro. I didn't have an anxiety attack or close to it tonight.
And if you know, you know.
What I mean, but
If you know, you know.
like
if you know,
I
you
get
know.
overwhelmed easily. Man.
Word.
But I was so captivated throughout this whole conversation that I only looked at the camera just for technical purposes.
Yeah, I really didn't look at the camera.
That's
Factory.
That was literally it.
Yeah,
Other than
we've been cooling right
exactly.
here, man.
Other than that, nigga, we just been chilling. This is just us getting to know each other. And like I said, this is why we do this.
Yo,
It's bigger than music. Music is such a small part of it.
it's a small percentage, yo. They're like,
but it's just so impactful.
Yeah.
it
I mean,
is.
why
It's a direct message.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That you forget that there's a person outside of the music as well.
Absolutely, man.
It's why they make
Absolutely,
the
man.
music. What comes to it? What like?
Absolutely, man. And a lot of people just be on go. All right, like just like us, right? The fans be like that, or the vloggers, man. What's next, man? All right, it was a fire.
Right,
You know, what's next?
exactly.
What's next, motherfucker? I'm going through some shit over here, motherfucker. Slow the fuck down,
Nigga,
nigga.
life, nigga.
Bitch ass nigga, hold on, nigga. Like shit. You know how long it took me to write that, motherfucker?
Right.
Like, hold on,
I went
motherfucker.
through a lot of shit for that, nigga.
For that little piece right
You
there,
don't even know.
nigga.
You wait for that shit to get mixed, nigga.
Fuck,
Like, what
man,
you mean?
relax.
For your 5
man.
minutes of enjoyment, nigga, I went
Come
through
on,
10
man,
years of misery,
What the
nigga.
fuck you talking
Niggas
about?
like, I already record that shit, nigga. Engineer got it, nigga.
You know how much editing
Nigga,
I had to
me.
scribble and take shit out?
Nigga, I
Dude?
almost didn't even want to put it out because it took
I
a
ain't
lot
even
out
want
of
to
me.
drop this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Fuck,
then you
man.
drop it, they like, I don't even like this shit, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas, man.
Come on, man. Like
Facts, nigga.
it's hard for a motherfucker out here,
This
man.
is dope, my nigga. This is why we did this shit. This was amazing, my nigga.
Nah,
My
this was
closing
dope,
words,
man.
As always is, be you. Prime example.
No matter what.
Be you.
Factory,
On some
man.
real shit, because at the end of the day, nigga, you only become a better you.
That should be the goal every day. That should be
That's
the
it.
mission every day. To better yourself more better than you did the day before, man.
Facts.
Because the one ahead of you ain't promised.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you learned that in 3 different situations.
3 different
at least.
situations, dog.
At
Like
least.
you get what I'm saying? No, you can't backpedal, man. Because life gonna keep revolving like this. You get caught up in that door. You
Facts.
chose that big
And tough
dog.
lessons comes outside of jail too. So y'all motherfuckers don't think it's sweet all the
Stay
time.
outta
It ain't
there,
always
man.
sweet.
Stay out of
Some
there,
real shit, my
man.
nigga. On some real shit. Thank you guys for always. Oh, follow you.
Yeah.
Yo, man, it's your boy Patch Hartford Po, man. I'm on all streaming platforms, all social medias. Hartford Po 860 on the gram. I'm on the block, corner, phone near you, inbox near you. I'm hard to see, but I'm not hard to get up with. You heard? Get with me. If not, holla at my niggas, Weed and
Facts.
Whiskey,
We
man.
be
You
Yeah,
on
heard?
a connection.
Holla at them, man.
Facts.
Y'all already know. I mean, if y'all don't know by now where to follow us, it's Weed and Whiskey everywhere.
Except for Instagram.
Because y'all some, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to do that right now. WNW Pod on Instagram.
Podcast.
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 Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube and watch every episode. We're trying to go out and watch ours up. When we win, you win. I promise you, because I'm not a selfish nigga. I promise you that.
The more
Talk to 'em.
you
I
support
promise
us,
you
the
that.
better content we will bring.
If you want to put Connecticut on the map, put us on the map.
Stop acting funny, man. Yo, if y'all niggas is these niggas friends and shit like that, share that shit, man. Stop being
Put somebody on.
I
you
might
know,
about to say
sharing
that.
all this Diddy shit and all this faggot
Right.
shit, man. Listen, man. Don't
You don't hear that.
come on, man. Share that shit, man. Weed and Whiskey, man. Share
You
that
not
shit,
hear
man.
this man's story? How could you not hear this
Share
story
that
and
shit,
not wanna
man.
put like, yo, Hartford got some real shit going on. Like,
Playing,
niggas
man.
is real
Share
people
that
behind
shit.
their
Y'all niggas
music.
be just niggas that watch this shit and won't like share the
don't
shit.
like shit, no nothing.
Come on, man.
And then when you make it, yo, I've been supporting since day one. How
Come
do
on,
I
man.
know
Stop
that,
being,
nigga?
Stop being anti-friendly, man.
Facts,
Fuck, man. You
man.
my nigga.
Anti-friendly.
You my friend. You
Facts.
my friend, man. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Who's
Share
that
the shit.
ugly girl that you don't want to tell people about, bro.
Damn, my nigga. Share the shit.
Come on.
We
man.
actually, people like us now.
Fuck, man.
People been fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
And you
niggas
be
is,
more
man.
cooler telling people you fuck with us.
I fuck with these niggas.
What
Share this shit.
That's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be amazing, be great.
Peace.